In this video, we look at the benefits and differences between using a trailing stop and a dynamic trading stop. My name's Alex Deploy from Expert Forex. We'll go into the conventional trailing stop as an example, and let's say you start with a transaction that has a 100 pip stop and a 100 pip target. Now, the idea of trailing stops is to lock in profits as you make them and not give back to the market anything. So one could have the situation where the transaction goes plus 80, and if you don't have trailing stops, it can reverse all the way back and hit your stop over there. So you've gone from plus 80 to minus 100. So we want to avoid that type of thing, and that's where trailing stops play a role. Now, trailing stops need three items. You need to tell it how big the trailing stop should be. You also need to tell it when to activate the trailing stop, at what profitable level you want to activate it. And the next one is how often you want it to step, in other words, update the trailing stop. Now, in this example, I'm going to use a 50 pip trailing stop, 50 pips. I'm going to activate the trailing stop at plus 50, and I'm going to have steps of 10 as it moves closer to the target. So what happens is when the transaction goes plus 50, the trailing stop activates, and what it does, it activates and gives a 50 pip trailing stop. Now, you can change those values. This could have been a 30 pip trailing stop, but I'm using 50 pip just to illustrate. So what that means, that if this transaction reverses and goes back, at worst you'll get out at break even, but it gives the transaction 50 pips of freedom, so the price can go negative and then go positive. It gives it that amount of freedom. So then the price moves on to plus 60. So now this is where the trailing stop starts working. So then it jumps down, and it is now locking in that 10 pips over there as profits, and it is still trailing by 50 pips, and it is now 40 pips closer to the target. And then it moves one down to plus 70. Again, it's trailing by 50, it's locked in 20, and there are 30 pips to go to the target. And as you can see, it's locking in more and more profits as it's going on. So it gets to plus 80, it locks in another 10 over there, and it is closer to the target. And when it gets to 90, it locks in another 10, and there's only 10 to go to the target, but there's 50 pips of freedom that the price can move. Now, if the price then reverses, the worst that you'll get out at is plus 40. So overall, that's how the conventional trailing stops work, and they do their job pretty well. You don't have to have 50 pips of freedom. You can decide whether you want 40 or 30 or whatever, and you could thereby lock in more and more profit. Just a quick disclaimer, this video has been made as an educational, entertaining and informative video for its viewers. It is not personal advice, and what works for some traders might not work for you. Please consult your financial advisor before trading. Trading is very risky and you can lose all your capital. It is not a get-rich scheme. Past results do not guarantee future results. There is no guarantee of easy success or good results in Forex trading. You cannot achieve the same results in the future by simply copying strategies and settings used by other traders in the past. Now let's have a look at the dynamic trailing stop, which has the same example: 100 pip target, 100 pip stop. We start this one off at exactly the same time. So when it goes plus 50, we have a trailing stop of 50, and we have 50 pips to go to the target, and if it reverses, then we can't get out at break even. Now it jumps to 10 pips better, so it goes to plus 60. But now what we do now is we reduce the trailing stop size by 10, so down it goes. And as you can see, it happens with every step. Every step it gets closer, it reduces by 10. Every step it goes closer, it reduces by 10 by 10. So the trailing amount becomes smaller and smaller. In fact, it is equal to the amount to the target. So here we have 40 pips stop, 40 pip target, 30 pip stop, 30 pip target, 20 pip stop, 20 pip target, and then 10 pip stop, 10 pip target. So you can see this one if the price now reverses over here and goes back, you'll still get out at plus 80. And that's the benefit of the dynamic stop, is that you're giving away less to the market because you basically squeezing the price into the target all the time, or it will hit the stops, but at least you won't be giving back as much as the conventional trailing stop. So I hope I've given you some ideas for your next Forex trading trade. As always, links to anything mentioned in this video will be in the description of the video, as well as in the first commentary of the video. If you'd like the actual MT4 code or MT5 code for dynamic stops and targets, just write the word code and then the number that you need, 4 or 5, in the comments. So from me, Alex Deploy, cheerio. Just a reminder to join our Expert Forex community of over 30,000 Forex traders. It is free, so don't miss out on any new developments. A link is in the description of the video.